Hello and welcome to The Law of Money with me, Vivek Law. Joining me is Anuj Puri, chairman of Anurock and one of India's best known real estate minds, to answer questions that many of you have sent in around investing in real estate. The other big change that we've seen is GST. Now it's been about 2 months since GST was implemented, it's been in force. Have you been seeing any kind of impact on the real estate sector as far as GST is concerned?
So Vivek, I think is that the developer community hasn't been able to comprehend GST.
Not been able to comprehend it.
They have not been able to comprehend GST. I think it is complicated. It's not that easy. What they have done is that there is a huge amount of nervousness anyway in the market. With the confidence of the buyer having gone down, with RERA coming in, with some of the non-deliveries, particularly in the north market where confidence of the buyer has got further eroded. What the developers have said is, we will bear the GST. So, just to take that uncertainty away rather than adding one more parameter on the uncertainty, they're saying whatever the difference is. So if you were paying as a buyer 6.5% and the GST is 12%, rather than me trying to calculate that 5.5% and input credit as a developer that I'm going to get and what it is, they're saying is, Mr. Law, do not worry. You were anyway going to pay pre-GST 6.5%. You please pay 6.5%. Whatever the balance is, we will bear it out for you. So at least one parameter they're taking out, and they're doing their own calculations and finding out that after the input credit, how much more they may need to pay. Whether it's 2%, 3% more that they need to pay to the government, they're saying we will pay, rather than have Mr. Law have this discussion as a buyer that what is the impact of GST. So that's what it is in a nutshell. Developers haven't fully comprehended it. It's a process, but they don't want the market to stop just because they've not been able to figure out what the GST impact is going to be. So they're saying to the consumer, you pay what you were paying before and we will bear whatever that additional burden may be of the GST.